Boom style. What one brother?
What one Lady K?
Okay, you had to teach me how to say it because I actually don't know how to say it. You good?
Yeah, I'm alright.
You good? Yeah, it's nice to see you again.
Yeah, nice to be here again.
The last time I saw you, when was that? Yes, last year, right?
Yes, on a night show with PD.
Yeah, on the fix. So how you doing, my guy? How's life been? What has happened since then and now? What have I missed out in your life?
You know, just an avalanche of good music and good milestones in the music. Yeah.
Okay, listen, one of the questions a lot of women ask is, are you single?
Obviously, a lion like me cannot have a lioness. I have a lioness out there. Yeah.
So you are in a relationship?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I hear recently you decided to move on to the next stage, but yeah, that's a Nutty coming through right there. Now listen, whenever we're going to talk about the music, I want to talk about you. Wakakura kumbari.
Yeah.
Kupi kwa kumbari.
Mbari
National.
I'm still there.
Oh, you still live there?
Yeah.
Uno garanan?
With my people.
What does your people mean? Uno gara wega, uno gara mskana, uno bopinda chibuda, uno gara moms, uno garanan.
No, people is a nice term because it just tells you that I have everybody who's dear to me. My mom is still around though. Of my brothers and my sisters, that's my family.
Okay. So, how was it like growing up in Bari? Just tell me, like a typical day back in the day. Pauno muka, and by the time you go back to bed, how was it like for you living there? Or still, obviously it's changed now from when you grew up there and the way it is now. Tell me, how was it like back then, Kumbari?
Oh, growing up in Mbari, growing up in the ghetto for me is one of the most essential elements of having to know a lot about life. I'm talking from starting from where you're starting to where you want to go.
Yes.
There you get to, I feel like there is life there.
Okay.
All of these things that we would want to experience in life, you get to find them in the ghetto because, everything is there. Everything is there, believe me. All elements of life from the lessons, the teachings, how you face days and how you face all of these challenges, all of these steps that will just groom you to be the person you want to be, like between the gap between your aspirations and your pinnacles. It's in the ghetto.
It's in the ghetto. I live in Waterfalls, so technically I'm close to you. So when are you gonna come and visit me?
Anytime. Like I live close to Waterfalls because my area is the last part of Mbari, Adbeni. They call it Adbeni.
So close. Look, I'm not prospects.
Yeah, so it's close. I can even walk. I used to walk. A long time ago, we used to walk.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that zone, Waterfalls, Southampton, Highfield. Because it's still close to.
Yeah,
we used to walk.
Definitely.
The fun of it.
What school did you go to when you were growing up? What high school?
I was a nomad, but high school I finished my L of Cranbourne Boys High.
Okay, now Cranbourne.
Yeah.
If I can ask, or give us an estimate.
I'm past 25.
Okay, we've got Nutty in the building. He's going to be coming in telling us a little bit more about his childhood, how he's facing the music now, and this little beef, Buffalo Soldier, Yango can't wait for. I don't understand, but yeah, he's in the building. Do come through via WhatsApp platform 073 1168045. Recently, in the midst of a beef that is currently going on between that is Buffalo Soldier and Shatta Wale from Ghana.
Yeah.
Now, he basically tweeted, you lost the battle when you start calling for reinforcement from your private soldiers. I told you, you're gonna hold on ABX. He's basically saying that you need to come through and help him with this beef. Do you know what the beef is about?
Yeah, the king of African dancer.
Hansi Chinese with the king of African dancer.
Yeah, it's a battle for the throne.
It's a battle for the throne.
Who is the original king of African dancer?
Okay, so he said that he's gonna call you to be on his side so you can take on Shatta. What is your response?
Yeah, at any given time, I would support Buffalo Soldier. He's my own. I would defend, even if I had to do it for even the nation. at large to that extent. You see me, but then I feel like this time around, as much as I love to do this, this is something I cannot do at this very point in time.
Why? It's always, we want to know why.
It is somehow against what I've also planned career-wise.
Okay.
My career plan.
Okay.
Mhm.
So do you think Buffalo Soldier is perhaps maybe crushing his career plans with maybe Ghana? No?
For Buffalo Soldier, it's a different story.
Okay.
You know, it might just work the way
He wants.
Yeah, but for certain individuals, like Hurley, for example, I actually have friends in Ghana and Stoneboy, you know, all of those guys. I have friends in the Western, and I want to, you know, use Ghana. I want to tour Ghana and connect and work with Ghanaian people, because it's a big stage for our music. Is in Africa. Ghana is like a center stage. It's like a pioneer. Everything that goes through Ghana, if you check the history of things, you know, we need Ghana. I need Ghana. Let me say this. I need Ghana. I need Shatta Wales and Souljahs and all of them. So I feel like, this time around, it was against my plans already that I've had in place. But I would support Buffalo Soldier.
You would.
Our own. Big up to him same way.
Nice.
Big up to Sekala same way for also mentioning my name in that. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to your childhood. You grew up in Bari. You said you ended up going to high school for high school. Cranbourne Boys for high school.
Yeah.
When did you start realizing that you wanted to turn into music, and what made you go into the direction of Zim dancehall?
I was already doing music in school, should I say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you part of the choir?
Nah, I wasn't doing choir.
So what were you doing? When went noise?
I was doing...
Wait, that's the noise.
I was just differently making my noise.
Okay.
That's differently being involved in the music.
Right.
Whilst I'm doing school at the same time.
Okay.
I could write lyrics, I could write songs. I was a hip hop artist, and I was...
There we go. That's what I wanted you to say. So you started off as a hip hop artist?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can rap?
I can rap.
You can rap. If I'm going to give you a beat, can you freestyle for me?
Nah, because all of my energy now, it's different energy, but given the time, like it would sit me 5 minutes to write a verse, I can do that like ABC, you know. But then I was doing ciphers and all of these things, and I was ascending to be a chanter and all of these things, and I was also doing that at school. I never ventured in a choir, I never ventured in even a church, I never participated in the music as far as it was concerned, but I was a musician at that time. I knew I was going to have to be reaching for mainstream music in my country. I needed to be here so I could, be immune to all of these other things and focus on what I wanted to do.
Okay, interesting.
Skip school sometimes, which was
we all
bad, but
did.
I knew that something like you gotta take a sacrificial move for you to achieve certain things in your life. Between two of these things that you're desperately focusing on, one is to die.
You have to make the sacrifice. It's either, and it has to be a good sacrifice, because you have to know where you're going, and you have to have the passion. The passion has to be the number one thing, because if there's no passion, you can never actually end up executing what you need to do.
And you know, nowadays we're living in a what I call an anti-pyro-kayalist type of a world. You cannot be confined to one thing. That's my belief.
That's true.
I can do anything that I want. I was doing my school. I was doing music. I was doing a lot of things at that very time. Even up to now, I'm still doing a lot of things.
Yeah, of course.
You see me? So, and my mom never... I knew my mom was never going to let me leave school for music.
Okay.
So I had to carry on with my school.
The first time I heard of you, it was with Bugatti.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I heard it was a dancehall song. And I was like, how can a dancehall artist talk about Bugattis? Was it... Explain to me how the song Bugatti came, and then and my question will come from there. my next question.
For me, I write songs based on personal experiences.
Okay.
Everything that you hear me sing about revolves around me.
Okay.
Say that I've seen it or I've experienced it. That's
Okay.
like practically experienced it on my
Okay.
lane, or
Uh-huh.
I have seen it.
Okay.
That's in quotes experience. It's either you've seen it or you did it.
No.
Bugatti is a song that explains my journey. My almost taking the road to graduation as a musician in Zimbabwe.
Right.
I've faced a lot of challenges, a lot of fights, a lot of difficulties while I was doing my music, trying to establish a name, Nutty, in the Zimbabwean scene.
Yes.
That was Bugatti for you. I was talking about those things today. Now, I'm a Bugatti. I'm as efficient as that engine.
Okay.
You cannot stop me. I'm not parked right now. I'm somewhere you cannot, you just can't contain my speed. I'm not here. I'm somewhere far away from you. I'm not parked. I'm talking about my speed, my efficiency as a musician, and the position that I was at right
There
now.
we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so you basically use the term Bugatti as a metaphor.
It's a metaphor.
Yes. So you there was something that you said where you said you got into a lot of fights, a lot of ups and downs.
Mhm.
As at that time you're an upcoming artist, right?
Mhm.
You're literally getting to the top.
Yeah.
And I just want to know your experience within the Zimbabwean entertainment industry. How was it? Let's talk about Zimbabwean promoters. I know a lot of them are very good and a lot of them are very bad. How was your experience with Zimbabwean promoters? You don't have to name names, but just your experience.
I would have to say this. I've seen quite a few good promoters in our scene in Zimbabwe. A lot of them are just biased, and hence they do not know how to, should I say, furnish our industry.
Okay.
That's from treating artists the way they should be treated, and all of that process. You see me? It has been hard. It has been hard. Believe me. Sometimes we only carry on for, with this for the sake of, because I love music. Sometimes I do it for the love.
Right.
And that's what has pushed a lot of my brothers and sisters out there who can relate to me.
Yes.
You only have to do this sometimes for the love of it. But if you were to consider certain things like, is the promoter good, is the promotions good, is this side good, as far as we're concerned in this country, nah, a lot of us would have left this thing a long time ago, because it's not just the way it's happening, the way it's supposed to happen. Yeah.
So are you saying promoters are their favoritism? They pick particular people, particular artists, sorry.
In that aspect of favoritism, yes, is present, because I think it's human nature. We all have people who we feel like we need to. It all boils down to this thing that is complex that we can argue about whole day. Why promoter X chooses to do this. This is a Pato Rankin show. This is a Davido show. You find artists that are not relevantly supposed to be on the poster. We're saying we're grooming the scene. How do we leave? Like, this is, if you ask me, if for an example, if with this give me any cultural artist from South Africa would come to Zimbabwe. Ringo. Okay, I'll tell you the lineup I expect to see on that Ringo show. If you put Macheso there, it's okay. There's relation.
If you put Ja Preza,
it's okay.
If you put XQ,
there is a twist, but it's not literally the right space.
It's not the right space.
When Nasisi is here, put XQ there.
Right.
Put Takura there.
Ja Preza.
You can, because Ja Preza of recent is bridged the gap between being our own cultural idol as a musician, but also is bridged into the Afro beats and these other different sounds dynamically. So you can put him there, and he's our biggest artist. So that is immune itself. But you expect to see Natio, Aishan, and all of these new cats on that poster.
Yes, but
relevantly new people who are of that same caliber on the poster, and you see otherwise most of the times, and you cannot ask why it's being done, and you cannot justify it statistically, or you would say numbers and all of that. and haven't been happy for quite a long time about those. But yeah, this is what we have. That's why I'm talking about Vroom. That's why I'm talking about Bugatti. I'll be singing about all of those things in the process, expressing myself, because it's not gonna end here. One day, you know,